and Assalamualaikum to everyone. Welcome to our forum. For this forum, I, Ashishakara bint Azhar, will be your moderator and we have four panel. Can you introduce yourself?
So I am panel 1. My name is Muhammad Alif Nadili bin Hariri.
I am panel number 3. My name is Dayang Nur Fateha.
I am panel number 4. My name is Amir Hafiz bin Arif.
In this forum, we
I am
will
panel number
discuss
2.
about
My
the
name
Cold
is
War has
Aziz Kandar
created
bin
a
Jafar.
prolonged conflict in East Asia region with the crisis in North Korea and South Korea. Period of tension with North Korea come and go, but the situation in the Korea Peninsula right now is the most volatile and it has been 5 years and it looks likely will not tone down. Discuss and analyze briefly and give support on evidence on the impact of the crisis and there is any piece of hope and this is what we will discuss. For over 60 years, North and South Korea have lived vastly different lives since the Korea War began in June 25, 1950. Though the war unofficially ended in July 1953, it left 5 million soldiers and civilian dead, and many Africans refer it to Forgotten War because it received less attention than the World War I and II and the Vietnam War. Technically, the Korean War has never ended and the peninsula remained divided. In the end of the World War II, the Korean Peninsula, formerly part of the Japanese Empire, was split along the 38 parallel. The North came under Soviet control while the United States took over the South. This division have turned the ongoing conflict between North and South Korea into a symbol of East-West rivalry characterized in the fierce competition, sporadic diplomacy, and persistent tension. The Cold War legacy continued to shape the political, social, and security landscape on the Korean Peninsula today. For the scenario of the issue is the ongoing crisis in the Korean Peninsula highlight the lasting impact of the Cold War in East Asia. Following the World War II, Korea was divided into North and South, setting the stage for a prolonged conflict fueled by the tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Korean War in 1950 ended with a fragile ceasefire instead of a peace treaty, leaving the region in a state of perpetual unease. Today, the Cold War legacy continues to influence East Asia, especially the situation between North and South Korea. The Pacific Division is a stark reminder of the historical conflict. At the heart of the current crisis in the North Korea, erratic behavior under the Kim dynasty. The regime's relentless pursuit of nuclear weapons and missile technology defeats international norms and threatens global security. North Korea's provocation from missile launch to the nuclear test has led to the repeated escalation and international condemnation. Recent years has been seen increased volatility with North Korea missile tests and aggressive rhetoric pushing the region to the brink of the conflict. Kim Jong-un leadership following his father Kim Jong-il's death in 2011 has intensified this militarization and obstruct peaceful solution. External factors like the strategic rivalry between United States and China have further heightened tension. The Trump administration maximum pressure campaign at the isolating North Korea through sanctions and military strikes failed to achieve its goal, worsening the situation. Diplomatic efforts have faced numerous challenges, with negotiation and submission make little progress toward denuclearization. The lack of trust and effective communication have kept the Korean Peninsula in the dangerous stalemate. For that, in your opinion, panel 1, what can you say about the main point of this issue?
So I'm panel 1. So I will explain about the main point of Cold War. The first main point is in terms of historical context. The Korean War started when the United States and the Soviet Union divided Korea at 38 parallel, creating two countries, democratic for South Korea and communist for North Korea. The Cold War tension led to the Korean War in 1950, which lasted until 1953, causing many deaths and much destruction. The fighting ended with an armistice agreement, but the underlying issues were not fully resolved, leaving the peace fragile. So, the second main point is about nuclear weapon and provocation. Since the armistice agreement, there has been ongoing tension in the Korean Peninsula with occasional violence. North Korea development of nuclear weapon and missile is a major problem, breaking international rules and increasing the risk of conflict. Despite global pressure, North Korea continues its nuclear program, having conducted 6 nuclear tests since 2006, with the latest one in the 2017. This action increased regional tension and posed a safety threat. The United Nations has imposed many sanctions to try to stop North Korea's nuclear development. So next is the third main point, is the security dilemma in South Korea. The threat from North Korea is very serious. The Korean Demilitarized Zone (DMZ) is a heavily guarded border and conflict is always possible. This affects South Korean foreign policy and security strategies. During the Cold War, the alliance with the United States provides strong defense. The danger of war with North Korea remains a serious threat. The US has about 28,500 troops in South Korea. It is to help prevent an attack. This shows America's commitment to defend South Korea. South Korea also invests heavily in its military, including advanced missile defense systems like Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) to protect against North Korea missiles. Another main point of this issue is the effect on society and humanitarian relief. The Korean War has greatly impacted the people and economies of both North and South Korea. In North Korea, the government spent more on the military than on helping its people, leading to poverty, hunger, and human rights abuse. Many North Koreans are cut off from the
So right
world
now,
and
I
live
will
in
explain
fear
the
of
analysis
war.
of the
The
issue
United
in
Nations
several
report
factors.
that millions of
First
North
point
Koreans
is
suffer from
relation with
malnutrition
other
and
country
hunger,
after
with
war.
about
So even
60%
the
not
Korean
having
War
enough
give a
food.
bad impact in
The
international level,
crisis is met
Japan
worse by
still
strict government
still stick
control,
their
war
relation
management,
with
and
Korea as a
international
commercial partner.
sanctions.
The
So
investment
that's
and
all
technology from
from me.
Korea
I give
were
back to
welcomed in
the
Japan
moderator.
due to
Thank you.
its dynamic economic, a skilled
Thank you,
workforce, and
Panel
growing
1, for
industry.
your
This
opinion.
relation
Panel
affect to
2, do
strong
you have
financial
anything
because
you'd
of
like
shared
to
economic
say
interest
about the
and
analysis
lead to
of the
increasing
issue?
in export and import by these two countries that makes them the third largest trading partner. So the example of imported goods such as petroleum, steel and electronics. However, the export declining to 3.1% and imported increased to 12.6%. The two-way travel also increased in both countries with the increase in tourists. The second point is global impact in human rights abuse. The Korean War give impact in globalization in terms of human rights abuse. Government resources has been transformed to military since North Korean they are focused on their forces and give unreasonable reason such as in the name of security. This give effect to civil freedom for citizens. The impact is the country suffering from poverty and hunger and maintain disorder with their unreasonable reason. North Korea has broken 6 major international human rights treaties and their violations are well known by the rest of the world. The issue that concern the world such as discrimination, torture and death penalty. North Korea said restriction of freedom of association and religion are necessary to protect their sovereignty, even the explanation not convincing the citizen. The third points are under the role of international diplomacy on the Korean Peninsula. This will also give impact in international level, which is the involvement in six-party talks, which is China, Japan, United States, South Korea, North Korea, and Russia. The involvement of six countries to bring their opinion, make a negotiation, and creating diverse crisis response. The purpose to address security concern and minimize regional repercussion. It is also to persuade North Korea to stop their nuclear facility. Finally, in international level, United Nations intervention in Korean War. This Korean War triggered the United Nations to involve in this problem. The Resolution 82 that request by United Nations has been accepted by United Nations Security Council, which is authorized United Nations action in Korean War. The United Nations with 20 countries helped the South Korea to not support the communism. The involvement of United Nations in Korean War influenced the president to get involved in future conflict for international peace and security.
Thank you, panel 2. Panel 3, do you want to add something about the impact of the issue?
Thank you, moderator. To begin, this conflict has implications for both North and South Korea. It has divided Korean territory into two pieces. Prior to this conflict, we knew that North and South Korea were the same country. This is the most significant impact of the country separation following the conflict. The North Korean government prohibits its nationals from visiting South Korea, and the same is true in South Korea. The circumstance of this case result in the separation of families residing in North and South Korea. The government rules and law prevent them from meeting. People in North Korea cannot visit other division even if they are from the same country, and they must obtain permission. In contrast, individuals in South Korea have unfettered access to other division. Other foreign connections have been impacted. Furthermore, the implication from this conflict leads to the difference between the ideology and political application in North and South Korea. Generally, we know North Korea is a country that has a communist ideology different from South Korea capitalism. From the political side in North Korea, the citizens did not have the right to voice their opinion, and they have to follow the ruler that the country stated. The people also will get punishment from breaking the rules that have been stated. And this is different from South Korea. In South Korea, the citizens have the right to state and voice their opinion. Last but not least, the implication of these two countries also lead to an economic crisis. There is a huge difference in terms of economy between these both countries. North Korea economy is isolated and tightly controlled. Meanwhile, South Korea economy is one of the world's most advanced and productive, ranking 12 globally in terms of annual output. For example, in 2022, South Korea nominal gross domestic product amounted to around 2,080 trillion, and they have won. Meanwhile, that the North Korea was approximately have 36.2 trillion. I will pass to the moderator.
Thank you, panel 3. Last but not least, there is anything you like to say, panel 4, about the recommendation?
Okay, thank you, moderator. Okay, for the recommendation, based on the Moon Jae comment in his proposal for the UN to act as the mediator of the Korean conflict, it's a good idea for North Korea to stop making the nuclear weapons. This will make things less stressful and allow the US and South Korea to talk directly to the North Korea. If North Korea agree to stop making nuclear weapons, it might also start opening up more to the world. This could lead to Korea becoming one country again, or at least North Korea become more open to the other countries. Okay, for the second suggestion is South Korea should give money to the North Korea to help its economy if North Korea agree to open its market to trade with the other countries. This is similar to what happened when West Germany helped East Germany become more open to the world in the 1990s. If North Korea and South Korea work together, North Korea might start doing business with the other countries, which could help both North and South Korea economy grow. Okay, for the last suggestion is, if North Korea want to improve its government system, it could learn from the China and Vietnam. They change their system to allow business from other countries to invest in the countries. North Korea could become like China when companies can make things at the lower cost. This could help both North and South Korea economies, since many South Korea businesses are moving to the other countries to find for the cheaper labor. North Korea could help them by offering the cheaper labor to them to attract them to invest in their countries. That's all from me. I will pass back to the moderator.
Thank you, panel 4. Thank you to all the panel for anticipation for this forum. In here, we can conclude that the Cold War legacy continues to impact East Asia, especially in the tense relationship between North and South Korea. Recent years have seen North Korea increase provocation, including nuclear tests and missile launch, which destabilized the region economically and militarily while worsening humanitarian conditions. Despite this challenge, diplomatic effort and growing public support for peaceful resolution offer hope. Achieving lasting peace requires sustained commitment and innovative solutions to address the root cause of the conflict, keeping alive the possibility of a stable and prosperous East Asia. That's all from us. Thank you.